Okay, so just when you thought you couldn't be more peed off with Labour than what you are at the minute, just let me tell you about this. Apparently us UK taxpayers are shelling out a whopping £252 million for foreign NHS patients who haven't paid for their treatments. Now, I am not talking about people from other countries who now live here. No, I am talking about people who are just visiting from other countries, like on a holiday, and then buggered off back home. And I don't know about you, but £252 million could go on quite a lot of things, couldn't it? And that is a big chunk of the £384.2 million spent on overseas visitors between 2021 and 2024. And get this, the Policy Exchange think tank did some good old-fashioned digging around and found that at least £84 million has just gone up in smoke, gone for good. And unfortunately, I can't see there's much chance we're going to chase them for it. And that is because we'll more than likely have to track them down, because who knows, they might not give us their correct details, eh? But you know what's next? Us taxpayers, I don't know, paying for cinema trips for them or something. Oh, hang on a minute. I guess that's just for the illegal boot people, eh? But either way, I think both are disgraceful, aren't they? Surely it would be a good idea if, I don't know, they could just check if people can afford whatever treatment they're after, because despite what they may think when they come over here, we are not a charity. And the sooner they realise that, the better, because at the end of the day, it's going to come out of yours and my pocket, isn't it? Which is out of order, in my opinion. And Sir Sajid Javid, who used to be the Tory Health Secretary, isn't too happy about it. He said it's not fair to taxpayers and might even encourage illegal migrants, since they won't be chased down for the money if they leave the country. And he wrote in the report that the NHS is supposed to be for British taxpayers. He also says we're not a charity or international aid group, and he is perfectly right in my opinion. He also mentioned that letting people access top-notch healthcare for free could be a draw for illegal migrants. And he is right there as well, isn't he? I mean, what's next? Keir Starmer putting everything free up in neon lights on the White Cliffs of Dover. It wouldn't surprise me. Apparently, the money that wasn't recovered could have paid, forget this, 3,200 more GPs or built 70 new GP surgeries. And while some NHS services are free for foreign visitors, like seeing a GP or going to A&E, those who aren't ordinary residents might have to pay for other services. And usually, treatment should be paid for up front unless it's urgent. But care isn't denied just because someone can't pay. And I think personally, that is where, if measures aren't put in place to stop all this, that might be what ends up happening, or should end up happening, to stop all this continued pee-taking, eh? It says we have deals with some countries to get the money back, and if visitors are insured, they can claim it. Migrants with visas for 6 months or more pay an immigration health surcharge, but asylum seekers, well, of course, they get free healthcare, along with everything else, it seems. But I'm guessing the debts aren't from them, because it says the debts are from those with visas longer than 6 months, and while the NHS reports them to the Home Office, legal action is often too costly. And Policy Exchange asked 20 NHS hospital trusts in England for info, but only got 82 full responses, suggesting that the total unpaid costs might be even higher, because between 2021 and 2024, NHS trusts billed £384.2 million to overseas patients, but didn't get anywhere near that back, because £167.9 million is still left unpaid, and £84.5 million has been, unfortunately, written off. Which, of course, in my opinion, the government, I guess they just must seem to love to do that, and of course, then tax us more, eh? On average, though, hospitals only collected 39% of what they were owed, and some trusts are collecting less than 20%. Most of the money owed is in London, with 8 of the 10 worst performing trusts there, totalling about £143 million. And Imperial College Healthcare NHS Trust has the highest uncollected debt at £29.9 million. While Medway NHS Foundation Trust and University Hospitals Coventry and Warwickshire NHS Trust have recovered the least at just 4%, with debts over £7.5 million each. So what do they all say about it then? Is any measures actually going to be put in place to make sure something like this doesn't happen again? Well, haven't heard from the government much yet, but the NHS spokesperson said they're committed to getting the best value for taxpayers, apparently. Well, yeah, I don't know if it's just me, but if that was the case, maybe, just maybe, they wouldn't have all these woke job positions, would they? Like diversity this, inclusion that, and if I remember rightly, there was a male period guy or something like that. Till he obviously lost his job. But I guess you get my point. But anyway, they say they're working to get the best value for taxpayers' money and are working on ways to cover more costs. But the Department for Health and Social Care, they apparently did chime in with a little response saying overseas visitors should help cover their treatment costs. Well, no shit, Sherlock. Well done, that man. I wish you all the best of luck in your award for stating the bloody obvious. And they're focused on maximising value for taxpayers as well. But I don't know about you, I just don't have too much confidence in these in the government at the moment. But anyway, I guess we'll just have to wait and see, won't we?